Hey guys, I'm just hopping on to make a quick video for you on how to order. I know a bunch of you have already placed your first orders and I meant to make this video a while ago. Hold on a second, sorry, Laura's messaging me. I meant to make this video a while ago, but I keep having a hard time lining it up with Maddie's naps and everything and getting up onto my computer because I wanted to show you how to actually access the back office. So instead I just pulled my iPad up down here while she's napping because my computer is right next to her bedroom and it makes it really difficult. So anyways, let me get to it. I'm going to go over the PV, what that means, how to place an order that will get you a good discount, how to place orders during this crazy out of stock period, which by the way is an awesome thing for your business because that means there's a huge demand. People want it. People will buy everything, any color that you have, just because there's nothing else available and they want it. But that's a whole nother topic we can do another day. So I went live instead of I was going to record this video, but I figured I'll go live in case one of you guys happens to pop on and wants to ask a question. But otherwise, I'm just basically going to be reading off my notes here, trying to get through it quickly before she wakes up because she's napping, and see if I can get through some of the basics, and you guys can use this as a resource. And send your girls, when you sign them up, to this too, so they have an idea and you don't have to spend the time explaining this all to them. All right, so let's start. You guys can ask me again questions in the comments thing even after the video is done, and we can break this down a little further. But for the basics, we have PV, okay? So PV stands for your personal volume, and that number is basically going to be half of the retail value. So just assume that, say you were ordering $600 worth of product, which means you would, if you sold it, you'd collect $600 from your customers, right? That's the retail price. So the PV for that is 300 PV, okay? So it's half. And we use that basically because other countries have different currencies. Oh gosh, she's moving. Let's hope she stays asleep. Okay. So all you need to know is PV is half of the retail value. Okay, so if you're going to place a $600 order, that's 300 PV. So we use the PV to figure out your discount level. So as you know, when you signed up, you found out that you can earn, get 20 to 50% off everything that you order. Excuse me, the smallest order, if you ordered 1 tube of lipstick, it would be 20% off. So that's awesome. So even if you were using this for a personal discount, hey Brittany, this is perfect for you. I'm glad you're on. You probably can't listen though if you're at work, but you can watch it later. So where was I? Yeah, so even if you ordered 1 tube of lipstick, you'd get 20% off of that. Then you would pay shipping. So I think the minimum shipping and handling total cost that I've seen is like $7, $7.50. So obviously it makes sense to order a little bit more than 1 tube of lipstick, but oh great. But yeah, you get 20% off with that. So 20% you get if you spend 1 to 99 PV. So I'm going to show you this little chart here. Hold on. Let me switch the camera. Okay, so this is when you sign up, you get this in your distributor packet. That's your handbook. So here's what I was talking about. So $0 to $199 is 0 to 99 PV, which is half, and you get 20% discount. Okay, and then if you spend anywhere from $200 to $599, you're going to get 100 PV up to $299 PV. That's 30%. So here is the golden one. Well, really this is, but let me talk about this one first. So if you spend $600, that's $1 more than this other range. That's a 300 PV, you get a 40% discount. Okay, so everything that you buy from that point on for the rest of the month is at 40%. And then the next month it starts over, but you earn that 40%. It is also cumulative. So let's say you placed an order that got you 20%, and the next order you place got you 20%, but then all of a sudden the next order you place gets you up to a total with all of your orders, 600 retail. You would get 40% on that order and everything else for the month. So if you have questions about that, ask me because that can be a little confusing, but it's actually really great. So the last one is once you've spent place the order for 750 PV, which is $1,500. That sounds like a lot, but that's not your cost. That's the retail cost. It would cost you this. You have 50% discount. Okay, so this is what I'm going to talk about for new people especially, 300 PV, and I'll tell you why and why I started with that. Okay, let me go back to my camera. Hold on. let's see. So if you do a 300 PV order, and I'm sorry if I'm a little disjointed because I'm like distracted by a few things right now. If you do a 300 PV order, you get your 40% discount, okay? So 300 PV is $600, and then you take 40%, that's your discount level, of $600 is what you'll actually pay. So you're gonna pay $360, okay, because you got 40% off. So with that $360, you're gonna get in the mail $600 worth of product to sell to your customers, and it cost you $360, okay, does that make sense? I think that's the best discount level. 30% is still great if you're comfortable with that, but say you're buying 299 PV, if you ordered one more PV, you'd be up into the next discount level, so it just makes a lot more sense to move up. But I'll break that down more. So let me just see. Where am I? Oh yeah, so actually what I wrote down an example for this. So say you put 580 retail dollars worth of product in your cart. So 580 dollars of lipstick, tubes of LipSense. That would be 290 PV, which means you're in the 30% discount level. That would cost you $406, okay? Because when you do the 30% off of that amount of retail, it costs you $406. If you add a gloss, just one gloss, which costs $20, you've now upped your retail in your cart to $600, right? And then, and you can't see this because it's backwards, or I'll show it to you so it's not confusing, but you've added a gloss, you made it $600 now, so now you're at 300 PV and you've jumped up the discount level to 40%. It's now going to cost you $360. Okay, I really should have written this out on a little board for you, sorry. So you could have paid $406 and gotten less product, or you add one more thing to your cart and you pay $360, less money, more product, because you jumped up to the next discount level. So it's really important to have a plan before you go in to buy, so that when you're rushing to get an order in, you can like already know what you're trying to put in, how much of each thing you're trying to put in, so you're not stressing out. And look at your cart and look at, it says in the left corner as you're checking out what discount level you're at. And if you only need to put one more thing in your cart to get to the next discount level, then you probably want to do that. Okay, so huge tips here. One, have a plan to order, like I was saying. Two, keep the order page open. If you're on your computer all the time, keep it open there. If you're on your phone all the time, keep it open there. I have an iPhone. I just leave it as one of the windows that's open all the time. It keeps me logged in every, I don't know, several days if I don't go in, but I go in all the time. I would have to re-log in. But basically, if the product page, that's the one you want open, which I'll show you in a second. If the product page is open, it will be open when someone says, we get one of our alerts that says there's product, and then you just press refresh on the page so that the new product loads, and you won't have to go through waiting for the site, which is really bogged down from everyone coming on, to log in and to get to the order page and to get to the product page, and then at that point you've probably lost the colors that were available. So just have the product page open. When you go to send something to your cart, it's going to do that little spinny wheel at the top that says it's loading and loading and loading and loading. And the first few times I did it, I was like, what is going on? Why is this so slow? Because I was new and I didn't understand that everybody is on there trying to order color, but don't get frustrated. Just let it load. I go about my business. I like keep my phone with me, but I take care of Maddie. I play with her. I make dinner. I do whatever. And then when I see the switch to the next page, like it finally loaded, then I do the next step. You don't have to sit there like staring at your phone and wasting your life, you know. It's just lipstick. We all want it, but you're going to get it eventually, and our team has lots of tips on that. So let it spin. Don't press refresh. Like, oh, it's spinning and spinning and spinning. Don't press refresh. Just let it spin, okay? The only time you press refresh is if you get some kind of error message. Then you just press refresh, and it will fix that, okay? So if it says 500 error or the site is too busy or whatever, just then press refresh, okay? I already talked about patience. Oh, have your credit card on file. So when you first signed up, you had to pay for your sign-up fee. Oh, Mandy's moving again. So you used a credit card or a debit card or whatever to order. If that's not what you want to place your first order with or any subsequent orders, then go ahead and change it when the site's not bogged down, because it will be preloaded in there for you to order and you don't want to have to re-put a card in.
Okay, so have the card on file and know the last 3 digits of the card, because when you go to checkout, you're going to have to put those 3 numbers that are on the back of your card in order to get to the final checkout page. All right, I don't know how long this video has been so far, but I'm just going to keep going before she gets up. Okay, so a 300 PV order. Like I was saying, I think that's what I did first, and I'll show you that again in a second. I think that that's the way to go to start, unless you have the capital and you want to get a 750 PV order to get that 50% discount right from the start. You can do that. I personally, I knew this stuff would sell, but I also have another job. I have Maddie, obviously, so I just didn't know exactly how much time it would take to put into the business to get, start getting profit. So I didn't want to buy a bunch of, especially because there was only like 1 or 2 colors available. I didn't want to buy $1,500 of retail 750 PV of 2 colors, 3 colors, and then have to try to sell those. So I went for the 300 PV route to get my 40% off, and then the next order I placed was a 450 PV order to make a total of 750 PV, so I got my 50% discount in that next order. Okay, so how do you get a 300 PV order? I broke it down. If you were just getting started, you're going to need the colors, the glosses, and the oops remover in order to sell the collections to your customers, right? So if you bought 11 colors, 11 glosses, and 11 oops, so that's 11 total collections, that would cost $605 retail dollars, and it would be equal to 302.5 PV, which means you get 40% off. Okay, so 40% off of $605 means you pay $363. Okay, and the other $242 is free product because you earned that. And then you pay tax on the full retail, because when you charge your customers tax, it'll be on the full retail, so you reimburse yourself that way, and shipping and handling. Okay, and I don't know if I posted it to the group yet, but I have a graphic that I made that shows the breakdown of the shipping and handling costs, like per how much PV you order. Okay, hey Laura, I'm just going over the how to order. I know you're a pro at this now, but like some of my new girls, they just need a little breakdown here. Okay, so 11 colors, 11 gloss, 11 oops. Write that down somewhere and like have a plan. So say colors pop up one day and there's only 2 colors, okay? We used to have blue, red all the time, and then sometimes another color would pop up. So 2 colors, you get 6 of one, 5 of the other. Now, if it's like a color you don't think is that popular, which really we have 36 colors because those are the most popular out of our previous 80, so they're all popular. But if you're afraid to buy like a really, really dark, bold color, get less of that one, more of the other. So 6 of one, 5 of the other, that gets you your 11, okay? If there's 3 colors, you can split it up more, like 3, 3, and can I do math here? 5, is that right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah, okay. And then still get your 11 gloss and 11 oops. Another thing you can do is look at all of our available products, because we have a ton of amazing products. Look at our team page. People will write their own testimonies of using the product that you know you can believe, because it's not them trying to sell it. We're in our big team page and Heather's Gold Diggers page, so, or some of the other ones. So you can see we're sharing with each other. We're like a sisterhood and a family, and we're not going to lie to each other about what works. Like, they're going to tell you what works great. See what you are interested in, see what you think maybe your future customers might be interested in, and try ordering 1 or 2 of those products for yourself. Pre-plan which ones those will be, know how much those are and how much of your, yes, Laura, that's what I'm getting next. And I had it in my cart the other day, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to wait till the start of June to order it, because I know I'm ordering it, and hopefully it'll still be there. And to help bump up my PV. So that's part of the thing. Have a plan. So if you know you want the skincare line, the cleanser and the moisturizers, have that written down and figure out how many colors and glosses and oops you would need if you're also buying those skincare products to get you to 300 PV. Okay, so just have a plan. And I can help you with that. Always just shoot me a message and I'll help you make like a sample order. Okay, so popular things. The lip volumizer, hugely popular. Okay, like if you look at any of the girls who've bought it and you have used it in like 3 days, we all have bigger lips. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, because my lips were, this lip was like nothing when I started using it. But when I'll show you guys my pictures in here, or you've probably already seen them. But lip volumizer, the lash extend when it comes back in stock, tinted moisturizer is huge. That's all I'm wearing right now, just tinted moisturizer. And I think I put my mascara on too, but that's it. Nothing else. The lip balm, the skincare, like I said, the climate control, the collagen night pack, anti-wrinkle, silk, matte gloss, all great extra things. So remember, if you get matte gloss, you still need enough glossies for the number of collections you're buying, but matte gloss is an extra, okay? So at 40%, the discount level we're talking about, which you get for placing 300 PV order, you're gonna make $22 on a collection, okay? If you were up in the 50% category, you'd make $27.50 on a collection. But 40% making $22 is still awesome. So don't be discouraged that you didn't get up into the 50% yet. You will get there. Let me see, Laura, what did she say? Volumizer skeptic. Oh yeah. Okay, moisturizers are better than other lip products too, in my opinion. Oh, wait. All right, hold on, I'm gonna read that later, Laura. Thank you though. Okay, so let's see. I already talked about the cumulative PV for a month. So once you're at 750 PV, you get 50% off all month long, and it's awesome because then when colors pop up and you do only want to buy 3 or 4 of them, get them, girl, because they're going to be gone, and then you won't be able to get those colors again. But more colors will pop up, so don't worry. And we have been getting colors like every single day now. When I signed up, I think I waited like a week to even get like a couple colors to pop up once. And like they sold out like that. So now we've been getting colors daily pretty much, and they used to not post ever on the weekend, and lately they've been posting on the weekend sometimes too. So just have your product page open, have a plan, have your credit card preloaded, don't refresh, okay? I'm just repeating those. And I had something else I was just gonna say about that. Oh, and we have our team alert now. So far it's awesome because Christine is totally on top of it. Love you, girl. She has been alerting us because she sees colors like instantly, and she sends it to us, and we see it before all the other big teams post, because once they post, it's awesome. We still want to share with our, you know, our bigger teams. We want everyone to do well, but it's nice to, like, if you really need an order, get that order in before the site gets really bogged down. Okay, hold on, let me flip over my notes. Oh, let me show you really quick. Don't look at my okay. So this is the new layout. It looks awesome. It used to, oh, there's like a reflection, sorry. Because I'm on my iPad and my phone. So it used to have a completely different layout, and now it looks like this, and it looks much nicer, I think. So for anyone that's new, this is your home page once you've logged in, okay? Right now it's not bogged down because I don't think there's any colors. So you're gonna go to order, okay? You go to product. All right. Hold on. Let's hope there's not, I mean, not hope there's not colors, but okay. If it's slow, sometimes you would just go in just to take a peek and it's going really slow. Be ready, because there might be colors. Okay, so you're just gonna scroll down. Here's all your colors, and look, we have one right now, Fly Girl. Okay, that's an awesome color, by the way, but you can see that they say temporarily out of stock, and that is what I've been seeing since I signed up, okay? But yesterday, 6 colors came in, and some of them were there for like 40 minutes, so, and I got all of them. So everyone was looking at here where it's like they're red and then they see that one's blank and then they know that that's in stock. I noticed that, oh, sorry, that reflection's terrible. Really bad, okay. See that, how Fly Girl is bolded in that box? I think it's easier to just look at that whole row. Like, that's the one that stands out to me, because here I get all confused by the blue writing and the red writing, and sometimes I miss ones that are back in stock. I just look at this and I snag whatever's there. Okay, so then we have liners, glosses. Right now we have glossy and matte. The Oops Remover, that's like always in stock. Whole bunch of stuff. Okay, I won't go through all that, but that's how you do it. So let's see. Should I risk adding something to my cart right now? I'll just do it so I can show you. So you will put in the number you want. Now you could put in, I'll just do it in 2 places. Well, not there. Okay, we'll put it here, right? So you could put it in here and here, and you don't need to press add to cart in both sections. Once you fill in all the things you want, you press add to cart anywhere. So we have the glosses and Oops, and it's gonna add them to your cart. Okay, so you press add to cart, it's loading, and it's gonna go to the next page. So if it's bogged down, this will go slow, okay? Then you get to here, you can pick your shipping method, and obviously you're usually just going to want regular shipping because you pay more for other ones, okay? Well, I just wanted to see. All right, yeah. Okay, so you have your colors. It's going to tell you here, PV for this order. I only put 5 of each, okay? So I only got 75 PV there, but I'm already at the 50% discount level, see? So then it will show you the retail product is $150. I get 50% off, so that's $75. I pay $7.50 in shipping, and there's my total cost, okay? Then you would go to your checkout page. So if you need to go back, you could type in a new number here or remove an item and then press update basket. If you're in like the crazy scramble Hunger Games, like trying to get the colors thing, and you go back, you might lose the colors. So that doesn't mean don't go back, because if you mess something up and you really don't want to spend that much money when you see the number there, you can go back, but just know you might risk losing the colors, okay? Sometimes someone will say, oh, this new color popped up after I'm already here, and I don't go back and get it because then I lose them all. Okay, so then you're gonna go to checkout. Checkout. All right, so here it's gonna show, make sure there's no information I shouldn't be sharing on here. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Okay, I might have already showed stuff, but so it's gonna show the order number, the total cost, it's gonna re-show you the product. You have to check this box, okay? It's really just a formality, but you have to check that. Okay, I realize that I'm pointing to it on my phone and not on the screen, but you can see which one I mean, the I hereby certify. Check that. Don't check this one, that deletes the account, okay? And then put in your verification card, and right now I already have my business card loaded in here, the one that I like to use, okay? So once you put all that information in, which takes 2 seconds, you just go, where is it? Oh, submit my order. Sorry, it's right there. Okay. So I'm not going to submit my order because I don't want more gloss and oops right now. Another thing I do is I get colors and colors and colors every time they come in stock and build up my color list. And here, let me flip it back to me. I build up my colors, and I obviously make sure I have enough gloss and oops on hand to be able to sell to my customers, but I don't necessarily get enough gloss and oops for all the colors. One, because repeat customers will just be buying colors and maybe in another like an extra gloss, but not the full collection. But also, I like to save those extra glosses and oops that I need to order for the start of the next month to help build up my PV to get to my next discount level for the next month, so that I'm not just relying on 10 new colors coming out in order to get that order in. All right, hold on, let me go back to my little list here of things. Okay, so, like I said, oh, I could have showed you one more thing. See if I can go back. Hold on, I'm gonna flip one more time. Sorry. Okay, so if you go to business and order history, you're gonna see my orders all here, guys. I've placed a lot of orders. So if you look here, this is when I signed up, March 24th, okay? So I got my distributor kit, and then I placed an order that same night, and I did a 300, I guess it was, 300 PV, okay, just over. I personally wanted to get that 40% first, and then I didn't want to go much over that because I was pretty sure that I was going to do a 450 PV order next and get to the next discount level. So I like calculated ahead of time the 11 things, like I said, 11 of each, to get like just over 300. So I got the 40%, but I didn't buy a bunch more product at 40% when I could be getting it next time at 50%. The next order is because I forget what it was, Napa. I think Napa came in stock, and I really wanted that, so I was like, screw that. I'm not going to get 450 PV of just Napa, but I really want it, so I got a small order. Then, boom, got the rest of my 750 PV, and from here on out, I got 50% off that month. But look, this was the end of March, and 50% lasted me for a few days. Normally, I don't do that, except for the beginning, but I wanted to get launched right away. Okay, so then April, right away, 750 PV, because I was selling it like crazy. I was going to be out of stock. And then I got my discount right away. So the whole month, boom, 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 made a whole bunch of orders, all 50% off. And I got so many colors, and I sold all of them. At the end of April, I had 1 mulled wine, 1 persimmon, and something else. I don't remember. 1 of something else, blue red, I think, left. And I had nothing to sell my customers for 2 weeks because I was waiting on the orders that I then placed. Right, I wanted to place my next order in May. See, okay, in May. So I got my next discount level, and then I had to wait for the colors to come, which now don't take 2 weeks. When I signed up, they took 2 weeks to come, guys, and now they're coming in like 4 to 5 days. Okay, so that's awesome improvement. And then I placed all of these orders in May, and I'm only halfway through the month, and I'm at like 1,300 PV, I think. And I will soon be, I have a lot of stock now, so I can help you grow. I told you that, like I will share my stock with you if you can't get colors. I want you to try, definitely try to get colors, but I will help you increase the variety of colors that you have by offering you mine to share, okay? And then I'm going to get another big order in at the start of June, so I get my discount level and I have more product, okay? Let's see. Who knows how long this video is? I don't know. I'm just talking and talking while she's napping. So I said 300 PV, then I did 450 basically after that, and then I got some more orders in of just colors. And then, let's see, oh, I ran out of gloss because then I was just getting colors and I was selling all of it, and so I had to buy another big order of just gloss. So, okay, side note, you're going to have momentum in the beginning of launching, okay? That's when you get all the excitement from your warm market. So your friends and your family and people you've added to your group and gotten excited about it, and they've seen you wearing it because you're going to wear it every day, or at least, you know, anytime you go out, and you're going to wear stripes, which I don't have on yet because I just went for a walk this morning. I should have put them on. You're going to get people excited. Those people are going to buy a lot at your launch. And then don't be discouraged if, you know, over the next week or two it slows down a little bit. You need to stay active in your group, keep people excited, check in when they start to get their orders, and that's when the magic happens. When those people who ordered from you start to get their product and trying it, and try it, encourage them to post a selfie to your group, or at least post a comment if they're uncomfortable with, you know, a selfie, and say how much they love it, because they're going to love it. And then those people's pictures are going to make other people say, ooh, what color did she get? Ooh, I love that. Ooh, can I have that one? And then you say, yes, I have it. Or, oh, sorry, that one's out of stock now, but I have these ones like it. Upsell other things. And now they realize, shoot, I should have jumped on it before. Next time I'm going to get it right away. Okay, so those people are going to tell their friends, and they're going to tell their friends, and your group is just going to grow and grow and grow. I only added a few people, like less than 20 people to my group when I first started. Those are all people that expressed interest and told me I could add them. The rest of the people joined themselves or added their friends. Okay, so it just grows. All right, where else? People will buy what you wear. So if you're comfortable with it, if it's a color you think you will really like, buy an extra one of it. And wear that one, and then people are going to ask what you're wearing, and then they're going to want to buy that, okay? So make sure you don't just buy one of a color, because what if you want to keep it, or what if you want to sell it, it's not selling, and you want to be able to show it off, you need to have another one to open. Let's see. I already talked about that. Talked about having a plan. Have a backup plan if that color sells out that you were trying to get, and now there's only 2 colors and not 3, okay? So figure out, then you'd get 6 and 5 colors to get 11. If you're going for a 300 PV order. I'm just going through my list, okay? Some more tips in your group, in your Facebook sale group. Have a wait list. Like if someone says, oh, do you have this color, and you don't, have like a spreadsheet. I make a spreadsheet in Google Drive, and I always write down the color, and I increase the number, like, I'm so sorry. I increase the number in the little box next to that says like how many people have requested, and then I put their names. And then when that color comes back in stock and I can't remember, like, shoot, how much interest did I have in that? I should look at my spreadsheet, and I say, okay, well, usually I know, guys, because I have a plan. But like I check out my spreadsheet often and say, okay, Bombshell, I have like 8 people that want it. I'm definitely going to get like 10 or more, because not only do those people want it, but more people will want it because it's popular. And then I reach out to each of those people once it's shipped, not before it's shipped, because I've had something be back ordered. Once it's shipped, say, guess what? I have this color you wanted. Do you still want it? And they do. So then you'll sell it to them. So have a wait list in the group, somewhere that they can post what they want, and also somewhere that you can keep track of it. Buy lots of the neutral colors. Bombshell, have lots of it. It will sell out. Pink champagne is awesome. Beige champagne. Whatever the good, apple cider is extremely popular. That's a matte one. The other ones were shimmers and frosts. And trying to think. Praline rose. That's got a little more color to it, but it's still a great everyday neutrally color with just a little bit more depth to it. Okay, and then a few bolds, because you're going to have people that want their hot pink and their bright red, and those are the ones that you're going to want to model, like wear all the time, the bolds, because you can see those a lot more. So right now I don't have anything on. Well, I might have a little gloss left over, but like if I had a light color on that showed up like this in a video, it's not going to show that much that it's not coming off. But if you have hot pink on or bright red and it looks amazing on you and people are complimenting it and then you're showing them, it doesn't come off, that's how you sell it. Okay, so encourage the selfies, I said that. Encourage referrals, get people to add their friends, because they know that they'll love it, not just to fill up your group with a bunch of people that don't actually want the product. And then Heather always says this, give great customer service, like great customer service. Don't like get annoyed when someone wants to return something. Don't get annoyed when someone asks you 1,000 questions. Don't get annoyed when they won't pick one of the colors you have because they're set on this other color. Try to help them, okay? Be there for your customers, especially in the beginning at your launch. Okay, but we'll save that for another post because this is supposed to be about how to order. I'm just looking at my list and talking. Okay. And again, this is just for my girls in general. Always use the search bar. So this group is smaller right now, so there's not as much to search in. So in Heather's page, use the search bar, and basically anything you can think of will be there, pretty much. And there's lots of other groups you can join too and use the search bars. They're great resources. Try to only look at the positive posts. Don't get yourself down by looking at like the random couple people out of thousands that are being negative, when all the rest of us, especially Heather, does a really good job of keeping everyone positive. Those posts are going to encourage you and get you to go further than the negative ones that are just going to get you stressed out. So yes, use the search bar. Use the search bar, and I'm always happy to help you. Shoot me a private message is better than text. Sorry, my battery's dying, of course. Private message is better because then if I can't answer it right away, it doesn't get like lost in my texts. I can find it easier. But search first and help yourself out first, and you guys are smart and you can use the resources. And then if you can't find the answer to a question, or if it's something that's more specific that I need to answer for you, think, then go ahead and shoot me a message. And then also go to the files. So I still have to load the files into my page, but in Heather's page, if you go to info at the top and then click files, I think it's there, yeah, info files. There's tons of resources. So she's got YouTube videos in there. She's got sample scripts for Facebook parties. She has how to get started with your launch, which I've tagged you guys in. The sample launch party, which I also made a group for that. If I didn't add you, then go ahead and ask me to add you to that. And yeah, a whole bunch of different things in there. And then the last thing I have to say, which again doesn't have to do with ordering, but get comfortable going live. Okay, I just wrote that on here. I guess I just wanted to say it. Go live in your group. If you want to go live on your personal page, and it doesn't have to be about lipstick, just go live so people can see you, okay? It's super, super awkward if you've never done it, so I won't lie about that. Like the first time I did it, I was really nervous, so I just had Maddie in her high chair next to me so I could just smile and talk to her and make myself feel better, and then I felt much better, and it gets way easier. So you just go live consistently in your group. The people that are in there want to be in there. They either want to be in there because they want the product, or they want to be in there because they like you and they're your friend. So just go live and they're going to watch it. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like in the middle of the night when I nurse Maddie, which now I don't anymore because she sleeps all night, but when I would go on and there'd be random people live like at 2 in the morning. I don't know why. People I didn't know, and I clicked the little live thing on Facebook where it just shows all the different random people live. There'd be people like cracking those pearls out of I don't even know what they're doing. They're like cracking oysters open and like pulling out pearls. Like, I don't want those things, and I don't care. I don't even know who they are, but I was like mesmerized. I'm like, what? Ooh, what's she gonna open next? What's she gonna open? No, I didn't buy them then because I don't want pearls. But this is a tangent, just to say that people are mesmerized by live videos. They just stare at them. They just want to see people going live. It's real. There's no like editing it, and they connect with you that way. So get used to going live. Make a fake group that has nobody in it. Well, you have to add somebody. You can add me if you want, and I'll give you feedback. But make a fake group and practice going live so you know how to use the function, and so you can get comfortable talking to your face. Like I'm just staring at my face in the phone right now and talking, which I should stop soon. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I went over the ordering, the 300 PV, how to get into your back office. Go through your whole back office when you have, like, if you're like waiting for colors, do research in the team pages. Go in the back office and look at so many resources in there. There's like photos, marketing tools, training videos, PowerPoints, I mean, so much. And like read your distributor handbook, and just do some, get ready, like get your supplies for your business, load your albums to your Facebook group, if you haven't launched yet, and watch YouTube videos, go through Pinterest, like get inspiration for different ideas that you can do in your group. I keep a notebook, and anytime like I have an idea about a future giveaway or a future fun post, I just jot a little note, and then when I'm like blanking on what to do in my group, I flip back to that. What else do I want to talk about? I think that's it. Yeah, I'm just flipping through my distributor handbook now because I've marked a few things, but I think I'll save those for another video because this one's getting long. I don't want you to have to watch all of this. So if you have any questions, write them below or send me a PM or figure out, I don't know what I was just going to say. Yeah, just send me your questions or look them up in the groups, okay? I am going to try to get a few other things done, some dishes and some whatnot, packing of orders for people before Maddie wakes up. So I will talk to you ladies later. Bye.